I would like everyone to stop whatever they are doing and focus on me. This is my man speech. I am a man. Now, some of you might be a little confused by that statement, so let me explain. A man is someone who makes commitments and stands by them. I've been married for 35 years to the woman of my dreams. I have 2 beautiful daughters, and I'm proud to say that they both have master's degrees, are married, and have become teachers. Now, there were a lot of times I could have walked out on my wife, and for very good reason. And there were a lot of times she could have walked out on me, also for very good reasons. But men, real men, do not walk out on their women, and men do not walk out on their children. Power and money, money and power, at the end of the day, at the end of your life, don't mean much. Your family does, though. I asked my wife, Barbara, what she thought was the most important thing that helped keep our family together. She said it was having supper together. Interesting. I thought about that, about how bonding, truthful, and unique the conversation around a dinner table can be. Then I thought of Jesus and his Last Supper. I think he was actually trying to tell us something, and that was, having supper around a dinner table can help keep the family together. And when I asked myself what I thought helped keep the family together, I came up with a 7-letter word. Honesty. My handshake is my word. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean. And I believe that the person you can be the most honest with, and the person that can be the most honest with you, will probably become a lifetime partner, or at least a good friend. To me, the highest medal of honor a person can bestow upon themselves is the medal of honesty. Which brings me to the 3 killers of honesty, which are drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. Why do I call them that? Let me explain. A millisecond can spell the difference between life and death. That's why you need to stay on your toes. And you need to keep your head together. And that way, you'll be able to dodge the bullet even before it's fired. Can't be doing no drugs and no alcohol. Not if you plan on walking out of here in one piece. You don't. They call me the gunfighter. Picked up the moniker after I took point 21 times. Point man defined, the leading soldier of a moving column of infantry, life expectancy 1/10 of a second at the moment of contact. Now the way I like to walk point is I like to move about 100 yards out in front of everyone. And that way I can feel the trees breathe. And I can feel the heartbeat of the ground. But that distance between me and my men, that's called the kill zone. Now when I make contact, I got to get back across that kill zone all by myself. And of course not many men have made it. I've been reported dead twice. I got 5 Purple Hearts. One night alone, I did suppressing fire against 60 NBA soldiers while my entire company made a run for it. And they said, Brown, you deserve the Congressional Medal of Honor. And by God, I do. But soldiers like me, we don't get no medals for battle. But I know what I did in my heart. And there are times I feel like in this gunfight, I'm sent in to clean up the town. And I'm walking down the sagebrush streets of Tombstone, Arizona, alongside Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp on the way to the gunfight at the OK Corral. So there you have it. I was a gunfighter point man, which was the deadliest position of the Vietnam War. I could look a man in the eye and pull the trigger and have no problem doing it. Fact is, I only had to justify it the first time. Same thing goes for drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes. You only have to justify it the first time. Problem is, from that moment forward, you'll find yourself trying to hide what you are doing. You will find yourself becoming increasingly dishonest. And who is the first person you will become dishonest with? Yourself. Who is the second person? The one who loves you the most. Let's make this simple, easy to remember. My body is my chapel. I do not desecrate my chapel with drugs, alcohol, or cigarettes. A man believes in things that may not be true. For instance, I believe that good will eventually triumph over evil, that there is a purpose and worth to each and every life, that everyone in this room is basically honest and have very good moral character. They are above average in intelligence and are very good looking. Now that may not be true, but I believe it. I truly believe that for every woman there is a man in white shining armor just waiting to give them everything they've ever wanted, who will open the doors, say thank you and yes please, who will bring them flowers for no reason at all and say, you are so beautiful to me. And for every man, I believe there is this beautiful woman who will bring them chips during the big game, who will wash their dirty clothes and clean their car. Aw, baby, you know what I like. Now, that may not be true, but that's what I believe. I believe there is an Easter bunny, a tooth fairy, and a Santa Claus. And I believe deep in my heart that there is such a thing as true love, and true love will never die. But then, I'm only a man.